So guys, today back for another video on the channel. Today the videos are finally back to normal on the channel. International duty is away and dusted. Newcastle United are back playing Premier League football and soon to be Champions League football. Loads of videos out this week. I think I'm probably just going to be uploading every single day from now on for a very long time. Videos are coming out thick and fast on the channel. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. But today we're going to be looking at Newcastle and Brentford. Brentford obviously first, and then looking at Newcastle. A lot has got to be said about both teams going into this game at St James's Park on Saturday. It was Sunday, now Saturday, 5:30 kick-off. Let's get to it now, boys. Let's start off by looking at Brentford straight away. So then, Brentford, they've had a quite good season so far. Unbeaten. Only won the one game, but that one game that they won, they smashed Fulham 3-0. Unbeaten, sitting 8th in the Premier League, and they've done alright, you know what I mean? It's a pretty much how you probably expect them to be. Obviously this season, they first game of the season drew to Spurs 2-2, beat Fulham 3-0 away from home, drew to Crystal Palace 1-1, and then their last game drew 2-2 to Bournemouth. Done very well to come back in that game with a 93rd minute goal by Mbeumo, who's already got 4 goals this season for Brentford. Their attack is what scares me out of all of Brentford's team. The attack, and that isn't even including Ivan Toney, who is still suspended until January, I think. Let's get to speak about the attack. So Sade, the German lad, I think he came from Freiburg. I could be completely wrong. Anyways, he's got a goal this season. I think the goal that he scored was a very good goal, or I could be wrong. I think he did. I swear it was in goal for the month. I think it might have been that goal against Crystal Palace. Yes, it was. Vissa, I generally think he's one of the most underrated players in the Premier League. Every time I see him play, if it's on the telly or even at St James's Park or whenever, right? Every time I've watched Vissa play, he's a very good player, very quick, and he doesn't really get the recognition that I think he should. I think he is a very, very good player. And obviously Mbeumo, the right winger, their goal scorer at the minute, 4 goals in 4 games. You are absolutely not complaining about that. He's in a lot of FPL teams, not in mine, but 4 goals already this season. A very dangerous player. Loves to just get going, and that's the thing that scares me. Because I don't want to mention too much about the Newcastle team, but we do need a bit of pace in there, because them 3 attackers for Brentford are very quick, very against you, and will give the defence of Newcastle a very strong test, considering we've not got the quickest defence in the world. Let's look at the rest of their team though. Defensively as well, I think they are very strong. Flecken in goal, obviously I think he was at Freiburg as well with Sade. I think I'm saying that right, I don't know. He's looked okay so far this season. Rico Henry, Ben Mee, Pinnock and Hickey. That's a solid defence for me. Injury in there could be a problem, but it's midfield versus midfield for me. We've got to... Brentford midfield on paper isn't the best. Jalette, Norgard and Jensen. Really, even if the injuries that we might have at the tune, we have got to utilise that and really get at Brentford with the quality that we've got, and we can't afford to lose an early goal. Thomas Franks had a lot said about Newcastle. I think he was one of the ones that didn't really agree with the takeover. I know it's had a little bit of a go up when we've beat them over the years though. Brentford, obviously they came up in the Prem. I don't think we haven't got beat to Brentford. Touch wood. There you go. Obviously 3-3 that game at St James's Park, then we beat them 2-0 at their stadium, then last season 5-1, then 2-1. Let's speak a little bit about that game. Obviously last time out at the Brentford Community Stadium, obviously this game is at St James's Park, but that game especially was a very good game for me. It was a classic of last season. Isaac, that brilliant goal and whatnot, but it showed that we had a bit of character. Going 1-0 down, still saved a penalty with a better team that they had probably now, with obviously Ivan Toney playing, obviously scored that penalty and whatnot. We've got to give that character. If we go 1-0 down, we kind of go gloom and look down like we have in the past couple of weeks against City, against Brighton, where we've conceded and haven't really given everything. We look so strong at the start, where against a Brentford team like this, you've got to score early, and I think that's what we did last time. I think Bruno got a goal at St James's, about the 18th minute and it killed them. We need to get that goal, but we've showed this season that they can come back into games. Obviously against Spurs they were 1-0 down, 1-1, 2-1 down. No, they went 2-1 up actually, sorry, fucking hell, wrong there. Against Bournemouth, I'm sure, yes, they were 2-1 down and came back in the 93rd minute. They will do anything to really get anything out of this game. I think any type of score or whatever it may be for Brentford, they will be absolutely delighted to come to St James's Park and pick up anything. But any Brentford fans watching, let me know. But let's speak about the tune. So then Newcastle United, obviously international duty, is still some games getting played whilst I'm recording this, but we've had a couple of injury calls throughout our international duty, but I don't want to mention too much because of the particular team. Anyways, we've got this is a game where I wouldn't say it's a must win. We have got to win this game. It's not that. It's a game we can't lose, and we really can't lose this game. If we lose it, it's not going to look good, considering we've got AC Milan on Tuesday. That's the reason why the game's been moved to the Saturday rather than the Sunday, because we've got that game against AC Milan on the Tuesday. Better for me, Saturday night football, not complaining. 5:30 obviously as well, so it will be on Sky Sports. I think, depending on the injuries and whatnot, I wouldn't say play a weaker team, but changes are going to be made. That Brighton performance was not good enough, and it really wasn't. Them players out there didn't give 110% like they did last season. I think you need to play the players who've got a bit more of the heart in a game like this where you've got to win. Yeah, can it lose? It's one of them games. I think you've got to play them players that are just going to give you absolutely fucking everything on that pitch. And yes, you've still got to be tactically ready for it. You've still got to have your ex-players on the pitch, but I think a change is 100% needed in that team, and I don't know if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, could be 5. You have to wait and see it tomorrow for the particular team. It's a tough one to call. It is. Back at St James's Park, obviously last time out at St James's Park was that 2-1 defeat against Liverpool. It'll be nice to pick up a win on a Saturday night as well. Newcastle United have got to be picking up these points soon, because 14th in the league, I think it is. I think if we lose against Brentford, I think fans will generally question Eddie Howe. I won't be. I mean, if we deserve to lose, he'll get criticised, but just because if we get beat this game doesn't mean that he deserves to get sacked or whatever like that. He's done wonders for this football club. He can only take a club so far, and I've seen people say like, oh, has Eddie Howe took Newcastle to as far as he can? It's been 4 games. It showed. We have had the hardest fixtures. This is the team that we've not lost to in the Premier League. Last time we got beaten at Brentford was that cup game where I'd done my big rant, as you'll probably know. Before then, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't. I couldn't tell you last time we played Brentford before then, not including that championship season in the 16-17 season. It's a game we can't lose, and for that sake, if I've got to give a prediction, I am going to go 3-1 Newcastle. Positive goals, and Newcastle United have got to do it on Saturday. That is the end of the preview, boys. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Videos are finally back on the channel, but loads will be coming out this week, and I simply can't wait. Loads of content, and I can't wait. Predict team at tomorrow. Make sure to watch it. I've not mentioned too much about the team because there is a lot to say in tomorrow's predicted team. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, boys. I'll see you all on Saturday and the predicted team tomorrow. How are the lads?